Balance beam competitor is Christy Phillips. The score to beat, 9.75. It's held by Chen Sui Ting and Phoebe Mills.
Christy has a very unusual balance beam routine. She's particularly flexible in her lower back. Watch this mount. Does a walkover, loses her balance a little bit on the width of the beam. Very difficult to do. She's coming up with a round off layout step out. Ooh, with the fall. She's not used to doing that. This is
You're right. She's usually very solid on the balance beam. I haven't seen her do it yet.
No. She's usually very solid. This is one of her stronger events. Back tuck. She's handling it very well. She's going to finish the routine. Watch this move. A reverse planche. Look at that. And she even gets a smile out of it. And now she's into the Phillips.
Don't try that at home, folks. That was dangerous.
Torture. Ooh, shoulder. She's just bobbling a little. Now side flip, stay on. Good.
You're coaching here, too.
Yeah. I can remember working out with them.
She has a black strap on her left wrist.
She just got over a stress fracture in her wrist, and it seems she's just getting over it. Double pike back. Solid stitch.
I think that's taking the edge off of her. She's not in top-notch form.
Yes, you know, you can tell. Let's take a look at her mistake again with the round-off layout. She does the round-off. Her hips are a little off, and you can tell she falls right off to the left side of the balance beam. Her round-off should have been a little straighter. Now watch, we're going to show the reverse planche again. Look at that back. It almost touches her behind.
Oh, boy.
Amazing. And then she goes into the move.
Look at her stomach, how flat it is.
Yes.
You could set a table on there.
That second move that she did in the handstand, they're hoping to call the Phillips. So we'll see.
Christy seems a bit dejected.
Yes.
She is upset.
See it, maybe some tears.
Christy, cheer up. You've given us some great balance beam routines and some great performances. You can't be on all the time, and you're just coming off an injury, so
that's right.
Bite your lip, and you'll be back.
Yeah. She'll make it up for it on floor.
A way to support these people as they continue to work out in the sport and continue to represent our country so well.
And this is the downside of gymnastics.
Yes,
not everybody can win. Her score, 9.15. That's a score for Christy Phillips. A disappointing day, a disappointing balance beam routine for this young lady from Houston, Texas. We'll be back. The men's parallel bars, the men's horizontal bar, and the women's floor exercise still have to be competed here in Hawaii.
Jellyfish swims faster than that.
Not with a clogged nose like this.
Oh, try this.
Sidex, I need help now.
You got it. Hit this when you feel it. 1 second.
With Sinex Vapors, you feel better in 1 second. Plus, its strong decongestant keeps you breathing free for hours.
And you're gonna need it for hours.
Whoa!
Sinex, regular or long-lasting. Feeling better is a second away. From Vicks, of course.
What did Moet do after making great champagnes in France? Chandon. Chandon. California's encore to champagne.
At Chicago's posh East Bank Club, Elaine Stritch, Broadway actress.
Exercise, you can't beat it. I feel terrific and I'm starving. Anyone for Bay's English muffins? I knew it. I'll see you downstairs.
Only Bay's combines spring wheat, Idaho potato flour, whole milk, creamery butter, and cane sugar.
With a Bay's English muffin, I'd say I was in very good company.
That's it.
What?
Weren't you in the Broadway musical company?
I thought you'd never ask, and to think an English muffin brought us together. Bay's, of course, and your grocer's dairy case.
Troubled by bad breath? Hiding your face in shame? Because nothing seems to work? Then naturally you need a Milk-Bone dog biscuit. Every delicious crunch of Milk-Bone helps scrape away plaque and food particles that can lead to bad breath. In fact, no other leading dog biscuit gets your teeth naturally cleaner and whiter or your breath fresher. Get Milk-Bone dog biscuits because naturally every dog wants fresher breath.
This gymnastics meet has turned out to be a showcase for a couple of American gymnasts. For the United States, Scott Johnson has now picked up his third medal. He's won 1 gold, 1 silver, and let's take a look at the men's vaulting results. You see he has picked up the bronze. The gold going to China's Gualin Sheng, the silver going to China's Zheng Yong, and Scott Johnson with a 9.5 gets the bronze.
Guolin Shen had some trouble in the team competition, but I think he went out to prove himself that he's one of the best vaulters going, and he scored a 9.6.
On the balance beam competition, this has turned out to be the Phoebe Mills show. Well, not just in that event, but actually in all of them. She has a gold in vaulting, she has a gold in the uneven parallel bars, and now she has a gold from the balance beam. She tied Chen Sei-Ting, who also has 2 medals. Chen Sei-Ting has a silver from vaulting and a gold with a 9.75 on the beam.
The medal winners on the balance beams were the ones that stayed on the beam. A disappointing try from Christy Phillips, but a super routine from China's Chen Sei-Ting, and another gold medal for Phoebe Mills.
And she's going to put Fort Knox out of business if she keeps that up. We will be back with the men's parallel bars, and of course the women still have floor exercise, and the men have high bar. Don't go away from Honolulu.
Looks like this is my company's best year ever. And next year could be even better for us if my key people continue to work as hard as they did this past year. So I do everything I can to keep them here and to keep them performing at their best. That's why I called in Transamerica Occidental Life. Transamerica showed me how to use life insurance to set up an executive bonus plan, a deferred compensation program, and what they call split dollar. I picked the programs I want and the people I want to reward, including me, of course. My key people are happy. So am I. Transamerica can do the same for you. And you know what? It costs less than you think. A lot less. You want your next year to be great? Do what I did. Call this 800 number now.
Find out how Transamerica can put some life in your business. For more information, call 800-228-5505. That's 800-228-5505. Call.
Coverage of the China-USA Gymnastics Classic continues now, where the men move over to the parallel bars. Unlike the women's uneven parallel bars, there are 2 rails. They are wood or wood laminate. And in the men's situation, they are 16 to 20 inches apart. We are looking at China's Fu Luming as he chalks them up and gets just the right consistency before he competes. And they are 6 feet high, 11 feet long.
One of the things that really bothers the gymnasts is that these are very springy bars, which is good, but they're a wood laminate because they're fiberglass underneath. And so the grip isn't as good as it would be with natural wood. So they're really worried about their grip. They always water down the bars, maybe either with a rag full of water or water and sugar to make it sticky. And then they cake the chalk on. They want to get just the right consistency, and every gymnast is different. So parallel bars usually takes the longest of all events to finish. Fu Luming's the old veteran on the Chinese team. He's 25 years old, the oldest competitor on the Chinese team here. And I've competed with him in other competitions in the past. A very good gymnast, a real natural. He just seems to have very natural gymnastics. Sometimes he doesn't even have to work that hard, as I understand, talking to the other coaches.
Not to dwell on the chalking and preparation point, but at the Olympics, you were not allowed to do that.
Well, we did anyways. Everybody did. The judges were fortunately very lenient because they realized that it was very important for the gymnast to get a good grip on the bars.
But normally you would have had to just jump up there no matter
Well, you do have some time to get the bars ready. Fu Luming starts off with a very strong mount. He does good peach baskets. The underbar swings to a handstand. There's a giant with a half turn. There's a giant to a handstand. This routine's a little bit shakier than the routine that he performed in the team competition. Oh, and that's a fall through the bars. Well, this isn't going to win it. Now he just wants to get off. It's such a bad feeling when you made a mistake in your routine.
China's Fu Luming seems to be affected by the gremlins that have virtually affected every gymnast in this meet.
Let's take a look at that mistake here. Seems like what he was doing was a peach basket catch immediately to a straddle cut, and his left hand just didn't get a good grip on the bar, and it fell right through. Now we'll take a look at his dismount. It's a double back flip, probably the most common dismount of all the... Oh, here's a look at his mistake again. And his hand fell right through the bar.
We've been seeing a lot of bobbles in this competition. Is it something that's, for lack of a better word, infectious? Is, you know, when people start bobbling, then more people start bobbling, or is there a lot of pressure on these people?
Well, I think we also have to realize that we're getting close to the Olympics, but they're still a ways away. We've got about 2 years. These gymnasts really want to get the bugs out. They want to throw some really good, solid, difficult routines, and if they make some mistakes in some competitions, well, that's okay, so long as they learn from those mistakes. This is a very important competition. Of course, they want to do well, but in the event finals, after the important team competition is over with, the gymnasts take a little chance here or there. Maybe they're also a little bit tired from the all-around, or probably from the team competition.
Fu Ming received a 9.3. There you see his score, 9.3. That will probably not be good enough to win a medal. Scott Johnson for the United States at 25 years of age is our next competitor. Already in this meet, he has 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze.
Scott was the second best performer on the parallel bars in the team competition, and it's a very good event for him. Did a glide, reverse cut up to a handstand, a nice peach basket to a handstand. There's a giant with a half turn. He almost missed his hand on the bar, but really recovered nicely. There's a Stutz. Front uprise, and there's a beautiful pike straddle, 1 1/4 front. This really gets the crowd going when he stops in an L, nice and solid like that. There's a press to a handstand, and Scott just gets ready now for his dismount.
You're right, he looks good.
And difficult double pike, and stuck it. Very good landing. Great routine for Scott.
He looks top-notch. Scott Johnson from the USA. A fine performance.
Now here's Scott's front uprise. It's a pike straddle front 1 1/4 flip. Very difficult. A lot of force as he goes into the bars, as you can see when he catches it. But he really turns nicely into a little seat Stutz. A straddle cut and right into an L, and that really gets the crowd going.
Does it get the judges going?
It sure does. It's a difficult maneuver. He gets the points that he deserves on that. And a beautiful double pike dismount. Look at that, a perfect landing. That's a tough dismount on parallel bars.
Elmer's glue for Scott Johnson. He stuck that one beautifully as he talks to Olympic coach A.B. Grossfeld. We'll be back with more parallel bars competition, but now this.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Women love to tell us how well just my size pantyhose fit. I'm writing you a letter, sending it today, mailing it first class, 'cause I just had to say I'm yours. No more tug of war. Sincerely yours. It is just my size. Yeah, I'm yours. Just my size. Sincerely yours. Thanks, Legs.
America's Cup exclusive race coverage continues on ESPN as only 4 challengers remain. Speedy New Zealand is the one to beat. Stars and Stripes' Dennis Conner is a tough competitor. Tom Blackhauler's Radical Twin Rudder USA gets faster each race. And French Kiss could provide an upset. See every race in the Challenger Finals live beginning Monday, January 12th. The America's Cup. Challenge Down Under. Only on ESPN.